So, what are types of long-term care? And I gave you this list here. You're welcome to take a picture of this. You've got home care. That's where you want to stay at home. And I find that most of my clients, most of my family, we're very strong about wanting to stay in their house. They don't want to go to a facility. That's just the last place in their mind they want to go. So if you want to stay home, if that's your choice, then you need to pay for that. And home care is expensive. Home care can be anywhere from $6,000 to $12,000 a month per person. So if you have a couple people there, it can get really expensive really quick. So home care is usually one of the more expensive options. And for some people, it's not an option because you may need certain types of equipment. You may need certain types of care, handling of your body that a home just can't provide. Even for folks who are really wealthy, I've seen that it just still is not possible. So, for the average person, which is me and most of my clients, I just say that if you want to stay home, it's really important that your legal documents are prepared in a way that explain that and explain the extent that you want that, because I find that a lot of children have a hard time making decisions when they've got to make a decision about you maybe not being able to stay home, and then how are they going to fund it and pay for your care? It's a really important point. I want to make that. So, one way to help at home, if you're going to have someone stay at home, is something called adult daycare. Adult daycare is just like child daycare. There's activities, there's someone to give you a break, and it could be 3 to 4 hours a day. And that's, a lot of people need that. Caregivers need that break. So adult daycare is a great option. Most communities have that. You can look it up on the internet in your community, something that's out there. A lot of these, respite care, hospice, personal care, homemaker services, that all kind of gets into different types of care that you could need at home. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I have a lot of information and I could literally do days on this stuff. But these are things you're going to need to learn about. So again, I hope you take a picture of this and just read about it and find out about it. Residential care facilities and assisted living. These are different. These are different in the way that you get care and then in the way you pay for these and the way that they're regulated. So skilled nursing, residential care, assisted living, you're going to hear these concepts. I find most of my clients go to assisted living. They typically leave their homes for all kinds of reasons, go to assisted living where they have maybe their own apartment, and maybe they stay there in perpetuity until they die with their spouse. That happens quite a bit. Maybe they need more care. And a lot of facilities that I've seen have the ability for one of the spouses to essentially move out of that apartment and move into another bed, if you will, where they're going to get more care. Why would you do that? Well, so then your spouse can sleep at night. Because imagine if you're, running around in the middle of the night, and I've seen this happen with couples because your body clock's off or whatever's going on with you biologically, and she can't sleep. You're going to do a lot of damage to her physically because she can't sleep. So of course you wouldn't want that. And as long as you're in the same community, same complex, you can see each other. Why would you want to do that to her? So, or him, so it goes both ways. But in any event, those are some things to think about as you kind of think about the types of care that you may receive. And assisted living usually is the most friendly, most clean, I'd say, new, fresh, just more interactive people, not as depressing as the skilled nursing facility. Again, I don't want to put skilled nursing facilities down because they have a very important part in our society, but society has tended to push people, and most people think about nursing homes as nursing homes. Those are skilled nursing facilities, and those are places where when you go in, you just don't feel good there. You don't feel good for the people that are sitting in the wheelchairs by the door, you're like, I never want that to happen to me. I hear people say that all the time. So it's really important that you think about what you want and that in your paperwork, you describe that and have a conversation with your kids about what it is that you want. Those are all very important things that I can impress upon you at this point in time. Hospitalization, again, that's a type of care that will be paid for.
Hey everybody, it's David Hollander, the Sandman. Thanks for watching our video, and make sure you subscribe and tell your friends today.